Welcome back to Viva Africa 2019. We're just taking a look at what's been happening so far in the African Cup of Nations. Remember, 50,000 Kenya shillings to be won. Na nimewapatia mwa Kenya. Unasema inaitwa hivyo? Nimewapatia mwa Kenya. Almost all the questions I'm asking today are about the goal scorers. So far in the 7 games that have been played, as I've kept mentioning, they've been goals in every single game. So that is my hint, my clue, leakage. That 50,000 Kenya shillings needs to go today. So start researching. Some of the answers have already been mentioned in the show, if you've been watching all through, and we will continue. Now let's move on now.
Yes,
are you okay with 50,000? I have some old money. Najaribu kudispose.
You want to add some more?
Yes, yes.
You want to?
Staki kupatikana na pesa kwa nyumba by the time.
Ngoja tukishindwa kupata tutakuitisha. Kama tukishindwa kupeana zetu ziwe zimeisha na hatuna zingine
msikwame na niko.
Okay.
Yeah, as a community it will be a shame.
Now, let's just take a look at the group standings so far in the African Cup of Nations. So we have Group A, which Uganda, interestingly enough, are at the top. They won their first game against DR Congo 2-0. So they have, in terms of goal difference, one more than the host Egypt, who beat Zimbabwe 1-0 in that opener on Friday. So right now, DR Congo are in trouble, Zimbabwe are in trouble. Seems to be still a bit of an open group. Then let's take a look at Group B. Nigeria is, as people had predicted last week, are topping the group. They won 1-0, but Burundi gave them a run for their money. Then Guinea and Madagascar, I think it's actually provided the game of the tournament so far. It ended 2-2. Madagascar are giving a very good account of themselves in the competition and not letting Guinea get away with it so quickly. So far that group is looking a bit more open than the rest. Nigeria looks to be through, but it's the rest, the other 3, it's up for grabs. Then finally, our group, Algeria, Senegal, Kenya and Tanzania. Algeria and Senegal top the group after both of them won 2-0 against Kenya and Tanzania. So obviously the crucial game for Kenya and for Tanzania will be that clash on Thursday when they play each other. And finally, the other game, so far those are the groups, and of course today we know what's happening. If we just take a look at what's happening today. We have the fixtures. Bernard Ndong is actually going to be attending this match. Côte d'Ivoire versus South Africa at 5:30. Also, we have Tunisia taking on Angola at 8 in Group E and Suez Stadium. And finally, the last game of the night, Mali versus Mauritania at 11 p.m. You guys, just a quick one. About today's fixtures, especially that first game between Côte d'Ivoire and Ivory Coast. How do you see that game going? Because both teams at the moment seem evenly matched. South Africa on the up and up. Côte d'Ivoire seem to be trailing. Kelly, how do you see that game going?
First of all, it's going to be a tough match. As you can see, all the games in the currently ongoing AFCON, games in ngumu. Teams are really, really strong. Ivory Coast, they have the names, but names don't play. And South Africa, they are known for their quick, fast football. What I'll predict may be a draw, but I'd say Ivory Coast will take it, but the worst it can go is a draw.
Yeah, I think it will be a tough match because as you can see, or as we saw over the weekend, there's no underdog anymore. Maybe apart from what we displayed yesterday. But I think South Africa, you can never write them off, but you can never count on them. So I think Ivory Coast is more stronger and should come out victorious.
Okay. Finally, guys, I remember the last time you were on the show, we were joined by another legend, Stephen Ogos, who unfortunately passed away on Thursday. He was the communications officer at the Kenya Football Welfare Association, and he was also an organizer of the annual football tournament of Kothbiro. Let's just take a look at some of his views when he came on the show last time, just describing himself and, of course, Kenya's chances in the African Cup of Nations.
Stephen Ogos. Si tulikuwa ile generation ya 90s. Tulikuwa Rambea Fabish, that is 97. A small stint tulikuwa hapo. So hiyo kidogo pia kuna experience tulipata. About Cup of Nations, sidro rahisi kulingana vile ilitoka, but somehow also kama we ni player you have to have belief. Unajua Kenya mzima inasema Senegal man sijui nani. Senegal individually on paper they are a very strong team, but in Akamsigi football ni collective. Are they good collectively? Because most of the times ukiangalia ni team imekuwa na underachieve because of that collectiveness. Somehow mtu anataka kujibeba yeye ndio player mnoma kushinda mwingine. So hapo if we can compose ourselves tunaweza pata kitu.
Our heartfelt condolences to Stephen Ogos's family and friends. Robo, you worked with him. Just a quick one about the kind of guy he was. I just want a quick word from each of you, just to tell us about Stephen Ogos.
Ogos, or Besh as is known, he was a very honest guy, very straightforward, decent, eloquent. He was a very smart guy, and that's why he was a part of KEFWA. You know, he was really agitating for players' rights and also decency in pay, decency in opportunities, and also even call-ups to the national team. And also at Kotbiro, we worked tirelessly with him to ensure that Kotbiro became what it is right now, a professional tournament where young guys can come in and just start off their career. And even there are so many players that are playing in Egypt right now from Harambee Stars who started their football at Kotbiro. And we can all trace so many of them to what Besh did before as a player, late in the 90s when he was playing for Umemebis at Kotbiro, all the way up to now when in fact this season he was the CEO. And trust me, he was a good guy, he was a great guy, and he was very much focused on the players. And he really wanted the players to make the best out of football and for everyone just to enjoy football, devoid of all the other side shows.
Thank you. Kelly, just a quick one from you.
First of all, my condolences to the family. I actually met Ogos in 2007 when I was signing for KCB. I was a very young lad. And he really, he mentored me into the team. I was signing. He was retiring and I was signing. So it was 2 generations. I remember the last time he was seated next to me here. That's the last time I saw him. Was it 2 to 3 weeks ago? Yeah. So my condolences again. He was a very bright fella, very humble. And it's quite a loss to the football fraternity.
Okay. Yeah. Quick word from you, Titus.
Well, mimi nafikiria nasema bado roho zetu ziko na uzito sana sababu hizi miezi kama 2 za mwisho zake tulikuwa tuna interact naye, na nafikiri kwangu nilimwona kama kiongozi na unyenyekevu wake ilikuwa ina stand out kwa kila mtu, na so bila kusema mengi nafikiri tumepoteza ndugu na jamaa ambaye tulimpenda sana.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Nimrod.
Naam, asante sana. Bila shaka ni hisia za huzuni pale kuhusiana na kupoteza mmoja wa magwiji tu ambao walishikilia soka na kuipa sura ambayo iko nayo hivi sasa, lakini nafikiri ndivyo hivyo dunia hii wanasema sisi sote ni wapita njia, au sio?
Hapa duniani sisi ni wapita njia, kwa nyumbani hata tuko na wimbo
na mara nyingi
unasema one manawelo piny mamwaloka, one manawelo pinywa mwaloka, wanadhie ipolo. Sisi ni wageni hapa duniani.
Tunapita na watu wakiimba huwa wana ucheshi.
Hapana, hii sura yangu sasa ile serious.
Haya basi Joe kuonyesha kitu.
Hata kutia tamaa. Kizungu ya robo.
Kizungu ya robo.
We. Ndio inafanya leta mpira kabisa.
Kuna watu walikwenda skuli wakasoma. Na kuna watu walikwenda skuli
wakapitia.
Sasa ndio akina nyinyi.
Nimeona vile unanitafuta mdomo.
Hizi ni pesa taslimu 50,000. Wewe ukipewa kama hii size unaweza sifanyia nini?
Kama hii inanunulia watoto balloon wacheze.
Wataka kuongeza?
Fulise huko.
Ukishinda kama hizi. Hiyo umerudisha kwani?
Nimeona nimejaa, kuna nafasi ya kuangukia.
Hizi ukipewa utafanya?
Labda pati watoto waende nayo weekend, Garden City wafanye wacheze. Ama wanunue balloon, wafulishe wajaze kwa nyumba, alafu wanakaa wakitoboa.
Hii community unatokea hii, hatuwezani nayo. Wacha tumwachie Mukami ajaribu kupata mshindi, alafu vile tutapeana hizi.
Sambamba.
Okay, yeah. So 50,000 on the line. Here we have a caller, Margaret from Naivasha. Hello, hi Margaret, how are you?
I'm fine.
I want to give you the rules for the quick fire.
Okay.
I have 12 questions that I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
You only need to answer 8 of them correctly in 60 seconds and 50,000 Kenya shillings is yours.
Wow.
If you don't know the answer, just say pass. I'll move on to the next question. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, timer. Who scored the opening goal in the game between Egypt versus Zimbabwe?
Ahmed.
Which team is topping Group A?
Uganda.
Name one of the players who scored for Uganda.
Okwi.
Which team is topping Group B?
Group B. Nigeria.
Who scored Nigeria's goal?
Igaro. No.
Name any player who scored for Guinea.
Keita.
Name one of the players who scored for Madagascar.
Pass.
Name one of the players who scored for Senegal.
Keita Bread.
Name one of the players who scored for Algeria.
Mahrez.
Who was named the man of the match in the game between Kenya and Algeria?
Number 11.
Time up. How many does she have? 6. Margaret, 6.
Amekosa bwana.
Yeah, let's take another phone call. So you guys keep calling. Remember, I've already given you a hint on the questions I'm asking. It's about the goal scorers. So just call in. The number is up on your screen. We want to hear from you. This 50,000 Kenya shillings needs to go today. So call in. Nimrod, niliwaambia?
Tena uliwapa leakage kabisa. And, well, I think she tried. I think she did well, just like the other gentleman the other day on Friday. I think we had a really good fan who got 7. Do we?
Kwa hiyo
ulipata zote zako, answer zako zilikuwa pass.
We have another caller.
Oh,
Edna?
great.
Hello, Edna from Nairobi.
Yes.
Just reduce the volume on your television, please.
It's off.
Okay. Now, I want to explain to you the rules of the quick fire.
Yes.
I'll ask you 12 questions. You only need to get 8 of them correctly.
Yeah.
And you'll be 50,000 Kenya shillings richer. You have to do it in 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's have the timer on air. Who scored the lone goal in the game between Morocco and Namibia?
Morocco and Namibia. It was a non-goal.
Which Kenyan defender has been ruled out for the first 2 games because of injury?
Brian Mandela.
Who was named the man of the match in the game between Kenya and Algeria?
Riyad Mahrez.
Name one of the players who scored for Algeria.
Mahrez.
Name one of the players who scored for Senegal.
Senegal.
Name... Yeah?
Yes. Yes.
Name one of the players who scored for Madagascar.
Pass.
Name any player who scored for Guinea.
Pass.
Who scored Nigeria's goal?
Gallo.
Which team is topping Group B?
Nigeria.
Name one of the players who scored for Uganda.
Kadu.
How many? Four. You only got 4,
for Edna. Congratulations for participating.
Good
Thank you for calling in.
So watu wa pass wakatiwe time yao.
Pass the answers, eh? Pass, Otoyo, pass is not an answer.
Kabisa unaona mtu anataka kuanza kusipua Mukami na unyuma ya Mukami clock inafanya. Si vizuri. Waambie wanitumie nini? Reverse call. Au huyo wa 4 questions nitamtumia 40 bob, ule wa 6 nitamtumia 60.
Now, I can see you're holding the ball. Want to do the DSTV challenge quickly. And Otoyo, I am putting you up against Titus Mulama.
Unfair challenge. Unfair challenge.
Titus Mulama.
No, that's unfair.
Titus Mulama.
It's really not unfair. It's quite easy.
No. So you're saying pass. Now you can pass the ball.
No, Mukami, the entire time he's been here, he's been singing about his community. And now his community should be given privileges to go and play against Tanzania now. And let's see. Actually, Otoyo, ukishinda tunakutia ndani ya ndege Misri. Uende ureplace mtu huko. It's that simple. It's that simple. So umeshinda hapo kusema
you cannot ask a fish.
Tunamalizia rais kupepeta. Okay? Yule anapepeta nyingi mpira ni wake. Na unaweza pepeta na mguu, paja, goti.
Sijui kama unaona Kenya nataka kukufanyia wewe. Wololo.
Yes, super.
Hii kitu ndio nilifanya China nikafukuzwa. Sijui kama mnaniona.
Tunakuona pepeta mpira.
Jaribu.
Ona, hesabu.
5, 6,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Na akaudaka. Na akauchukua mwenyewe mikononi. Kipenga cha mwisho.
Boss, ulikuwa unatakiwa uendeleze kupepeta. Yaani ungeupokea kwenye goti, alafu uendelee.
Basi. Alafu anaupekisha mpira pale kwenye mwenyewe. Vizuri. Mukami, nataka utuaibisha vile ulituaibisha Singapore.
Ulituaibisha Singapore. Lakini wewe, uliwahi kucheza mpira maisha yako yote? Ama mpira umekuja kuona hapa studio?
Kwa cheering squad sio nilikuwa watu wa mdomo.
Jaribu tu.
Watu wa mdomo.
Jaribu kidogo. Kuna watu wanakutazama.
Nafasi ndogo. Si vizuri
tujaribu.
Tuharibu makamera na nini kwa sababu ya hii unaona. Wewe ambia babako akuonyeshe mahali ujenge. Ambia babako akuonyeshe mahali ujenge. Wewe ni mbaba.
Otoyo, shukrani sana kwa kuja Otoyo. Nafikiri tumefikia kipindi cha lala salama sasa. Mukami, I think you wound up, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Remember, tomorrow a very special guest is coming. I don't want to give away too much, but it's a show you cannot afford to miss. It has something to do with the host, so I'll just give you a hint about that. And 55,000 Kenya shillings.
It's going
tomorrow,
up.
honestly, guys, I don't know what to do.
Usiguse, unatia laana. Sistahili kugusa hizi pesa. Zikishaikwa pale, mimi sistahili kugusa.
Kunyweni kitu.
55. Thank you so much, legends, for coming through, Robo, Titus and Jacob Kelly, and of course DJ Crossfade. Thank you for giving us all of the mixes throughout the show. It's time for us to leave, but we will be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Goodbye for now.
Oh, my darling.